For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this is the weekly news recap, brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonmemorials.com, memorials that matter, and Lilligards, your local Mahindra dealer on Highway 13 West, Wahpeton. 20-year-old Colton Dwayne Lindquist has been sentenced to house arrest for careless driving that caused a fatal accident in rural Ashby late last year. According to court documents, the Ottertail County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of a pickup versus passenger vehicle crash at an intersection northwest of Ashby at around 2:10 in the afternoon on November 3, 2023. Lindquist was identified as the driver of the pickup truck. The driver of the passenger vehicle told officers that she was driving west on 100th Street when the truck came out of nowhere across the intersection. She stated that she slammed on the brakes but was unable to stop in time and struck the passenger side of the pickup. Another officer spoke with Lindquist, who stated that he was driving north on 295th Avenue toward the intersection of 100th Street. When he came to the intersection, he did not recall seeing anything, and the next thing he knew was being in the ditch after impact with the other vehicle, and believed he was unconscious for a period of time. When officers asked if he had stopped at the stop sign at the intersection, Lindquist stated that he thought he did, but could not remember. The driver of the passenger vehicle sustained non-life-threatening injuries, but her passenger was life-flighted to the hospital and was pronounced deceased as a result of the injuries sustained in the crash. Investigators found that the acceleration data obtained from Lindquist's pickup was not consistent with normal acceleration rates expected if the truck had made a complete stop at the stop sign. Officials determined that the cause of the crash was his failure to yield to cross traffic. On Monday, Lindquist pled guilty to careless driving and was sentenced to 2 days in the Ottertail County Detention Facility, 28 days on house arrest, and 1 year on probation. At around 11:05 Saturday evening, the Minnesota State Patrol responded to an accident between a passenger car and a pickup on the outskirts of Miltona. According to officials, the pickup was heading west on County Road 14, and the passenger car was heading north on Highway 29 when the two vehicles collided. The passenger car was occupied by 4 teenage girls between the ages of 14 and 16. They all suffered non-life-threatening injuries and were transported to Alamere Health for treatment. 2 of the girls were reportedly not wearing seatbelts. The 61-year-old driver of the pickup is believed to have been under the influence of alcohol at the time of the accident. At around 10:12 Tuesday morning, the Fergus Falls Fire Department received a report of a vehicle on fire at Lakeway gas station just outside of Fergus Falls. First responders arrived on the scene at around 10:17 and had the fire extinguished within 3 to 5 minutes. The gas station employees had shut off the pumps before responders arrived, which helped keep the fire from spreading. Fergus Falls police officers helped block the parking lot and keep vehicles away while the fire was extinguished. According to Fergus Falls Fire Chief Ryan Muckow, the fire appears to have started in the engine compartment of the pickup before fully engulfing the cab. While the pickup cab was fully engulfed in flame, damage to the gas pump that the truck was using was minor and no injuries were reported. 28-year-old Suad Muhammad Ali is being charged with 5th-degree assault after getting into a fight with a fellow inmate at the Ottertail County Detention Facility on Sunday evening. According to officials, Ali grabbed onto and pulled the other woman's hair after a verbal altercation in a common area accessible to all inmates in their cell block. Ali is currently awaiting trial for the 2023 murder of her 3-year-old daughter. At around 5:54 Tuesday evening, the Fergus Falls Fire Department received a report of a landscaping truck on fire near the Fergus Falls Airport. When first responders arrived, they located the Atlas Outdoor Services truck on the side of Highway 210 and quickly began work on extinguishing the flame. Officers from the Fergus Falls Police Department assisted in blocking the eastbound lane while the fire was being put out. According to Prevention and Inspections Division Chief Chris Herrig, the fire is believed to have been caused by an oil leak in the truck's engine compartment. The truck is considered a total loss. However, the attached trailer was not damaged and there are no injuries reported. At around 1 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, the Ottertail County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant on a residence on Jenny Avenue in Perham. As a result of the search, 48-year-old Cleveland Mingo was taken into custody, as he was wanted for several outstanding warrants in Louisiana. Officials say that due to the nature of the warrants, the Ottertail County SWAT team was utilized and Mingo was taken into custody without further incident. At around 12:23 Wednesday afternoon, the the Richland County Sheriff's Office responded to St. Francis Hospital in Breckenridge for a report of an accidental shooting that occurred in a motor vehicle. According to officials, the accidental shooting took place in the Mindak Farmer Cooperative parking lot in rural Wahpeton. The 24-year-old victim was reportedly a contract employee working on site. The victim was transported to Sanford Hospital in Fargo from St. Francis via life flight. His condition is unknown at this time. No more information is being released at this time as the investigation is ongoing. Officials say the victim's identity will be released at a later date. Landscape Structures Incorporated and Dakota Playground are hosting a professional photo shoot at Dr. Allen Magnuson Park on Monday morning, July 29th from 10 to 11. The city of Fergus Falls is looking for 30 to 40 participants ages 5 to 12 and 10 to 15 ages 2 through 5. Photos and videos will be used in print and digital promotional material. A link to the photo gallery will be emailed to photo shoot participants later this year. Parents interested in signing up their children or looking for more information can go to the city's website. At around 1:49 Wednesday afternoon, the Ottertail County Sheriff's Department responded to a report of a man possibly shooting a firearm at a delivery driver in Orwell Township west of Fergus Falls. Deputies responded to the residence, where it was determined that there had been a verbal disturbance involving a delivery truck operator, and 55-year-old Jeffrey DeFries of Fergus Falls was arrested for second-degree assault charges and was transported to the Ottertail County Detention Facility. No one was injured during the incident. This has been the Weekly News Recap, brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonememorials.com, memorials that matter, and Lilligards, your local Mahindra dealer on Highway 13 West, Wahpeton.